Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute little like tulle embellishment. This one has got, like I said, the little crown. Okay, and this is how to get it so it's sort of slightly movable. Okay, and I've not quite finished this because I'm going to show you how to finish it in two ways. One to attach it to an alligator clip, like so. One to attach it to a bubble, so that's why I've only half finished this one. And like I said, I've got my embellishments and everything, and I'll show you how to make this little miniature knot tie bow, but I've already made one ready just to save a little bit of time for me. So I've got my double thread and I've got 4 pieces of tulle, and this is a lovely golden star pattern. And I've got 2 pink and 2 blue, but you could have four colours or however many you wanted. You could do 5, it'd work in 5 as well. Like I said, you can play around and do it how you want. I'll just put these in order for when I'm stitching. Okay, and you want, these naturally come in a 2.5 inch width. Okay, and I have cut all 4 pieces to 8 inches, but like I said, all the measurements will be in the description below. So what you do is you take your first piece, fold it in half, make sure both your edges are all lined up so you can see. Take your needle, you want to try and go as even as possible. Just do that all the way along, and then we're going to repeat this for all 4 pieces. And like I said, do it in the colour order that you personally want. If you wanted to do this all one colour, it'd just be 32, well, it'd just be 24 inches of material instead of 4 pieces of 8, roughly. I'll put that measurement in the description below because I've just done the maths in my head and that wasn't right. I don't test well either. There we go, so just repeat. And the next one on these, because the stars show silver one way and gold that way, you could fold it either direction. So if you fold it down, you get a layer, can you see? You get like a mixed layer, half gold, half silver. So I think I'm going to do that for these next 2 ones. So like if you have one tool like this, it's good to have a play around with it and have a little added effect. Okay, so that's the next piece and last one, and again we're going to fold that so we can see both coloured stars. I love this tool. I got this from Heartfelt Craft Supplies. I got 7 different colours of this tool and a few other little embellishments and things like that. So I've just been playing with them, around with them today. So thread your 4 pieces, and as you can see here, I've left a little bit of a loop. Now the reason we want to leave this is when we cinch it, we want to leave just ever so bit, not a big amount, but a tiny little bit of a space as we cinch it, we don't want it completely and utterly tight. And that is so we can thread the crown bit through, but I will show you in a second. So do it tight. What I do is, if you take a pencil, don't thread it all the way through. Basically just sit it on the end, like so. And then you can tie it against that and know that you've got it tight enough that you'll be able to put your middle through, but not so loose that it's going to be moving around too much, because like I said, we want a little bit of movement. We don't want tons of movement. So tie it off like that, and then pull it back here out of the way. Once you're certain it's all secure and you're happy with everything, make sure you're out of your way of the tool and you can cut that off. And this is what you get. Four pieces, and what I like to do is where the layers are grouped together, like this, where they've gone a bit flat, you just pull them open a little bit. Like so, and fluff it up. How pretty is that? And you can see the mixture of colours in the hearts. New. This is a little bit of 9mm ribbon, and what I'm going to do to be able to thread it through my crown is I'm just going to pinch this in half, and I'm just going to heat seal this bit together, folded in half, and that is just so on this crown there is a little gap here, and that's why we want to thread this through. So pop that through like so. And once it's through, you can adjust it so the ribbon's back opened up. And then, like I said, you don't need very much ribbon for this bit. Like I said, it is, that's an inch, so you need about 2 inches. And this is purely just to thread through the centre. So, again, pinch them together, like so, just to keep them all lined up, I do. And that's why you stay in the clear blue bit. Pinch them together for a second. Take that opening that we made. And you thread it through. Like so. And then I just cut that. I've just sealed off. Like this. And like I said, your crown sits up nicely. Like I said, do it nice and tight. And then open up your ribbon. Heat seal your ends so they don't fray. Make sure your tool's out of the way when you do this. And we want a touch of glue here. And stick down. And repeat the other side. Tiny touch of glue there. Touch that there. And then we've got some felt circles. Okay, and these are 1 inch circles. And all we do is want to glue one on the back to hide that there. And like I said, just a bit of glue on that. Okay, and to do your alligator clip is quite simple. What you do is you fold in half, cut, cut, and you do that to the width of your clip, okay? And then take your clip, thread in and through like so, and adjust that down to where you want it. If you want to, you can line your clip first, it's entirely up to you. And like I said, what you do is you glue your circle there and a touch on there to keep it stable and not move around, like so, and then line that up. Like I said, make sure your crown is sitting the way that you want it. Like this, and you can leave it like this. That's what you get for your back. Or you can do a little bow, and you need roughly about 8 or 10 inches of ribbon, and hold it with your finger here, wrap it around these two, go underneath, over, and up. And you want to pull this as tight as possible on your sides to get this nicely knotted like so. Keep your finger loops together so that your loops are even when you take this off your fingers. And there we go. A super cute little embellishment bow in your 9mm. Like I said, I work out the tail length, so as you can see one's a little bit longer than the other. So we cut them both down so that they're even, and then you can cut at angles to give it like a little finish. Don't forget to heat seal them, like I said, in that blue bit of the flame. There we go, and I always glue the back of the knot so it stays together, and we want that to sit on this bit where the ribbon's sort of still showing a tiny bit. So I always put the glue on there, not too much. Okay, and hold that down a second. If you want to, I have some embellishment chains. You could add a little extra bling there if you wanted. So like I said, you can take your little square like so. I'm just going to seal down those little, there's like little string ends. If you see them like so, they melt down a little bit so they're not visible. There we go. And then I'm just going to get my little Gorilla Glue with the brush. Or you can use your sort of E6000, whichever works best for you. Put a tiny bit on that knot only, that side. And then you can glue your little extra bling there. So that's that one. Now to add a bobble, it's a similar principle to what we've just done. So like I said, it's all together. You want your felt circle as before. Glue that to your base. hide that ribbon that we've used to support the crown. And then again, what you want, just got a tiny bit of ribbon, is about 3 inches ribbon, or 2.5, just enough for you to thread. You fold your square in half again, and you want 1, 2, not very deep. See, we'll just do that side a little bit longer. There we go, it's just enough to thread the ribbon through, like so. And what you do is you put a dot of glue on that centre, like so, and use that to glue your bubble. And then you take your ribbon, and what you want to do is you thread that through one side, thread it over through the other side, like so. Make sure that's completely over, like this. And then what I do is I cut down the extra, and I always use a little bit longer just to make threading easier. If you do too short, if you try to do that short, it just makes it near impossible to get it through without making a mess. Like I said, don't forget to heat seal. And then 1 dot of glue on either side for security. One, 2, stick them down, and then what you do is put glue on the circle. 1 second, just feed in another glue stick in. So glue that circle nice and thoroughly, and press that firmly against your original back circle, and there you go, you've got a super cute pigtail. So like I said, you can do it on a clip, you can do it with the bow, you can do them without the bow, you can add different little embellishments to them, etc. But there is 2 cute little tulle crowns. Thanks for watching. If you need any more help or advice or anything like that with the tutorial, feel free to join me on my Facebook page and group. I'm always about if you've got any questions you need answering. And like I said, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks, bye.